always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I find I ain't strong. Always moving on, feel I don't belong. Tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best. Die with
All right. Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. And today, I'm your host, Daryl, and today we have a special guest. If you can't guess who it is, it's okay. I'll give you another hint after this clip. Have a watch. Alright, so if you can't guess it by now, it's actually Mika Hakimi. Please give a warm welcome to Mika Hakimi.
Hello. Thank you for having me on.
Alright, it's a great honor for me to have you here. So, welcome. So,
Thank
the
you.
first question of the day is, I think it's very obvious that every like interview will ask you this question. How's your day? How's everything going?
Day's gone good. How about you?
Fine. Just a little, off the out of the weather a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the topic. So, what is the reason for you to pursue in a racing field such as in this motorsport?
I think I would say it's mainly because like my dad worked in motorsports when I was like very young. You know, he used to work for Petronas. He went to a lot of F1 races. So
I see.
I was like following F1 very closely because of him. And then when I tried out racing, further down the line, I found out that I was pretty good at it. So then I was like, you know what? If I'm pretty good, might as well try and make something out of it.
Talent lah, right? Well, handsome.
No.
All right, so I've also actually stalked his Instagram profile. If you guys didn't know.
Yeah, casually, right?
Casually. Handsome Maka, you see. So I went and actually stalked his profile, and I realized that he has a lot of achievements, a lot of wins. Very like huge amount of wins. So can you share some of the achievements that you have gotten so far?
I think my favorite one is actually the most recent race that I did. I didn't quite win it. I finished second, but we started like 21st or something, and we worked our way all the way up to second. And I think, to do that in like an hour, like a 1 hour race is like pretty impressive. I think me and my teammate, we did a pretty good job in that race, and has to be one of my favorite races, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. 21 places all the way up to second.
Couldn't quite do a Max Verstappen going 21 to first, but like second is the best we could do.
Hey, we'll all get there eventually, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's actually very impressive. Thinking about getting from 21st to the second, it's actually very insane. So, yeah, that's really cool. So, do you plan to take your racing to another level?
Yeah, definitely. I think I want to move out to, of course, trying to move along further in the Asian region is always a goal, but I want to move even further and probably race in Europe. I want to do Le Mans, I want to do the 24 hours of Le Mans. 6, 12, 24-hour races is something I definitely want to do in my career.
So if you guys actually do not know what Le Mans is, it's basically an endurance race where two drivers drive for 24 hours.
Well, not two. For 24 hours, it's like four. Yeah, 3 or 4 drivers. Yeah.
3 or 4 drivers, depending lah. But if you watch Ford versus Ferrari, there's more in-depth detail about it. So
Yeah, it's a really good movie. That movie got me into the whole endurance thing. I think without that movie...
My bad on my side, yeah?
Yeah, that movie... I think before that Ford versus Ferrari movie, I was only into like F1 and GT racing, but after watching that movie, I really wanted to do Le Mans, and it really stuck with me, and I really want to do the 24 hours of Le Mans at some point in my life.
This guy, he looks like, Chris Hemsworth. Then got
like half the height.
Now my like Asian version ma.
Asian Tom Cruise,
Not bad. So, what is your racing life like? Like, can you like describe it?
So I actually took like a more like completely different route. So if you look at a lot of like the generic racing drivers, they started from go-karts and then they moved to the real racing cars by the time they hit like late teens and stuff. But I did like no go-karting. I started purely from sim racing. So it's kind of like that Gran Turismo movie where you like start from the games and you move to like the real cars.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a movie of Gran Turismo coming out if you wanted to know. So we have a clip here that shows you in the race?
Yeah, so this is like me
Yeah.
doing an endurance race.
Tell me more about it.
Yeah, this is me doing an endurance race with my team. So as you can see, there's like a driver swap there. You know, teammates getting out of the car, I'm getting in. So that's sort of like what Le Mans is like, similar. So you know, one driver will step out, another will step in, and that's like the interesting aspect. Like F1 is just one driver doing the entire race, but
So
this
it's
is
like
like
a quick
something
swap,
different.
you know, it's like a quick swap, yeah,
exactly.
so-
Like passing the baton, you know.
Oh,
that
like you know
yeah.
the 400 meter,
Yeah.
4 times 100 meter race,
Yeah,
right? Like
exactly.
that lah. So that's basically about your racing life lah.
Yeah, that's basically how I started.
Alright.
So kind of cool to start from like sim racing to move into the real
It's
thing.
something that is only emerging in the newer
Yeah, it's
generation.
like recently
Back then it's
growing.
not like that one.
Yeah, back then it's like you needed a lot of money back then. Now you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
start from
Definitely,
sim.
definitely. So we'll be right back, guys, with a ad break, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right. All right, welcome back. It's I again. So, sorry for the disturbances. So, yeah, as we were saying, what was the near-death experience or sort of like scary experience on track?
I think I've not had a near-death experience, but I had a scary moment in one of the practice sessions I had recently this year, where like we were going down the back straight at Subang, so like full speed into a really tight sort of like hairpin or U-turn kind of like corner.
Hairpin lah.
Yeah, and then like when I tried to like pass someone and I stepped on the brakes, the car just didn't slow down. I tried downshifting, the car just kept going straight, and I went straight into like another driver, completely wrecked like the front end of the car.
Straight T-bone ah.
Yeah, straight T-bone. The guy had
Ui.
like completely broken like door. My front end was completely damaged. I think that was like pretty scary for me to like go full speed and then brake and then for nothing to happen is like kind of not
It's-
ideal,
it's-
I would say, you know.
It's nerve-wracking, really. It's actually very nerve-wracking, yeah.
Yeah, you want brakes to work. They are pretty
Yeah,
important. you know.
mechanical failure, ah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, see guys. So, racing is a very dangerous sport, you know. So let's not talk about any more scary stuff anymore. And Mika actually brought something today here, which is
Yeah.
his
Steering wheel. So this is my steering wheel that I
PlayStation
use.
4 controller.
Well, a bit
Tapi
more
mahal.
advanced than that.
Tapi
So
mahal.
this is I do a lot of online sim racing competitions against pretty
Ah.
big teams like, you know, Ferrari Sports, Mercedes Esports, and the
Right,
like.
right.
So this is the steering wheel that I use to compete against these big teams. Oh, let's drop the steering wheel.
Technical
a bit,
difficulties, guys. It's okay.
But yeah, so this is almost a one-to-one replica of like what the F1 steering wheel is like. So
Ooh.
that's why you have a lot of functions, a lot of switches everywhere, and you know a lot of toggles.
right.
So just the basic stuff is like this P here is not for parking. Okay, this is the pit limiter, so you don't exceed the speed limit in the pits.
Oh,
N is
nice. It's for nice, guys. It's to show your drivers at the back, nice. I'm gapping you.
Yeah, I wish that would be pretty useful. But no, N is neutral, so it skips all your gears, goes straight to neutral.
Ah.
Then these two buttons I use quite a lot. This is like mainly for communication. I know it says drink here, but you know I use this for communication when I'm talking to my engineers. If I want to mute or unmute myself, and then this radio button is to deafen or undeafen myself. Sometimes racing can get really, really tense. And
Yeah,
very,
and then
very
like
nerve-
people blabbering in your mouth,
it's
shut up lah, don't
yeah,
talk so
You're
much.
trying to focus, and then your engineer's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to tell you the strategy options. So one quick press of the red button helps shut him up.
I have to ask you something. There's a very special. If you look closely, it says something about Shah. Who's Shah? Bro?
It's
Your
not,
girlfriend, don't lie to me. Your girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, it'd be great if I can have a button to straight call my girlfriend. You know,
Yeah lah,
then
you
get
meet race,
that-
hello
that
darling, what you
extra
doing lah?
boost, you know?
Makan India.
No, I think that if I had a quick button to call my girlfriend, I think I'd crash in the race. So
No lah. So handsome, won't crash one. Got plot armor. So we also have a video of you sim racing. So let's have a look at that
Yeah.
real quick on the screen. So
yeah, so this is like pretty old clip. It's from like 2 years ago, I think. This is when I was still kind of new in sim racing. So yeah, I mean, you can see. I don't know why my face is like that when I drive.
You look
It's
damn
like,
santai lah,
yeah.
bro. You look like you're just chilling
my
on the
face
beach.
is like so tense when I drive.
Where
you know?
got tense, bro? You just look like you're like staring into blank space. It's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. See, that's the thing about sim racing. When you don't have the helmet on, your emotions are like so exposed. I kind of prefer real racing in that sense.
No lah,
where, like,
I
they
think
cover it up
based
a
off
bit.
my opinion lah, I feel that the reason why you don't have any facial expression is because you're really
Focused.
focused, like
Yeah.
really like dang focused onto the something.
Yeah, some
But your
drivers
point-
don't look as tense. I want to be like that. I don't want this like sort of straight face when I'm driving, you know. So
You should see me when I'm driving, bro.
Yeah.
I look like this, bro. Are you like that? You know, I will shit myself. But no, point is, it's okay lah. Actually, it looks damn cool lah. Damn handsome, you know, with a straight face. You know,
Yeah,
people,
I don't
all the
think-
girls are sweating already, right?
I think that kind of face probably like scares away the girls. If I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
if I was a girl, you are the first person I'll call.
Ew.
So aside from physical and mental stress that you deal on the track, right?
Uh-huh.
So how do you cope towards it? Like, how do you cope with the stress and everything?
Okay, I think a lot of exercises like help a lot. You know, healthy body, healthy mind. You know, I meditate at some points throughout the day as well to like sort of just help calm myself down a little bit, and of course, just try to keep myself out of stressful situations. A lot easier said than done, but you know,
Right,
you
right,
do
of course.
small things, it will add up eventually.
But as for how do you deal with the frustration, for example, like as in like
Just
let's
get on
say-
with it, bro. Like
Move on lah.
some days are bad, you just gotta live with it, you know.
Yeah. So not
You
people.
can't let like small bad things like sort of like topple you down. Just like get on with it.
So not Sigma mentality. Follow, jot down. So other than that, right? I would actually like talk about something related to virtual racing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
what is virtual racing exactly?
It's something that's been growing in the recent years, you know, like a lot of drivers like me are starting to get into real motorsport programs by starting in sim racing. So it's like a more cost-friendly way to enter the motorsport scene.
Oh.
Because sim
Okay.
rigs are cheaper to get than like go-karts. So you can start from sim racing, transition into the real cars, which is like my career path. And there's a movie about it actually, the Gran Turismo movie. People starting from the games and being brought into real race cars.
Right,
That
right,
program
right.
was like back in 2013. So that movie that's coming out this year is from that 2013 program.
Oh.
And because they started that
Okay.
kind of program, that's why Toyota did the same thing here locally and you know gave someone like me the opportunity to get started in motorsport.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, it's like really accessible now.
Yeah, but if you actually ever want to have like a sim racing rig, right? How much would it cost, agak-agak like
I
beginner entry level lah.
Entry level would be like 4K, and then because the thing is like the PC is what costs a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of money involved. Yeah.
Ada wang bang.
I mean, a go-kart is like 12,000, 15,000. So start from the
Lucky
sim
pain,
would be a lot cheaper.
Lucky pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me lah? What is the difference between virtual racing, which is like sim racing, like you said just now, compared to actually on the track kind of like racing, like you sit down in a car and you tekan, you know?
I guess obviously the main difference is that you don't have like the
Yeah.
G-force or like the sort of
Oh.
like safety concerns like you have in real motorsports. But the physics, you know, a lot of simulators now like R Factor 2 and iRacing, they are really realistic in terms of how a car behaves and how it handles, how you need to drive in the game to be fast. It's the same as how you would be in real life. But I think the biggest like difference is like for me at least when I transition from sim racing to real racing, oh my god, like the heat inside those cars is crazy. Like there's
Macam
one-
Dutch oven ah.
Yeah, worse than a Dutch oven. It's like one of the test days we had after like an hour or two of driving. The cockpit temperature inside the car was like 70 degrees.
Wow,
so it's
nice.
like really, really hot.
Can
And-
steamboat.
Yeah, and like your windows are up, aircon is off, you're wearing a helmet, like 2-3 layers of fireproof clothing. It literally can't get worse.
Terror. Damn terror.
Yeah, I think every time I drive on the real track, in a race, at least an hour race or whatever, I lose like 2 kilos. I always weigh myself before and after, and I always lose like 2 kilos. So
Water
I-
weight lah.
Yeah,
Water
or
weight,
water
right?
weight, or just sweat everything out.
Aiyo.
So water intake is like, very important, just to not dehydrate.
70 degrees ah.
Yeah.
Can start, the egg will start to cook, you know.
Bro, driver's starting to cook already, bro.
Yeah
at that point.
Maybe have a hot meat, you know.
oh, wow. That was hot what?
Hot meat. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna have a short ad break again. So we'll catch you guys later in a bit. All right? Stay tuned. All right, and we're back. So for the closing ceremony, we're gonna keep this short and quick. So I would like to invite our SEGI representative, Miss Faiza, to give a few words and offer a gift to Mika Hakimi. All right. So, yes, Miss Faiza, everyone. So, Miss Faiza, you have any words to say?
Really short one.
Yes.
I wish, thank you for coming.
No, thank you.
for
Thank
the
you very much for
sessions,
having me here.
And second is, okay. And I just wish you all the best
Thank
for
you
the
very much.
current and future you and your career.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
All
right.
right.
So this is something from us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay, all right. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
A very heartwarming speech from Miss Faiza, and thank you very much, Mika Hakimi, for coming.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you.
It's been an honor to have you here in SEGI. Hope you do come again some
you.
other time.
I hope so too.
All right. But other than that, I'll see you in my rearview mirror one day, bro. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. And stay tuned. Until then, we'll meet again. All right. See you later.